At Rosenblum and Reisman, we handle catastrophic injury and wrongful death cases that include trucking accidents, that include automobile accidents, that include medical malpractice, civil rights, premises liability where a business owner fails to have adequate security and someone gets hurt. We handle cases in prison where a prisoner or an inmate doesn't get adequate medical care or commits suicide or attempts suicide when there was nothing done to prevent or protect that individual from themselves. Anytime there is a catastrophic injury or wrongful death, we can be there to help. There are events in people's lives where they lose a husband, they lose a child, or they've had a loved one that is lying in a hospital bed in a coma or paralyzed or quadriplegic, God forbid, and they need somebody who's going to focus for them, who's going to fight for them. They need somebody to step into their shoes, to be them, to feel them, to be a warrior for them. And at our firm, we can do that. And we have a group of lawyers, a team of lawyers, legal assistants, and paralegals. They're going to be devoted to each case. They're going to know everything about that case. We're not afraid to go to trial. We're not afraid to spend tens of thousands of dollars in experts and court reporting fees and whatever it takes to maximize the return for the client.
Kaufman & Gerhardt is a very multidimensional law firm. We do what we would call traditional law. We're in the courtroom. We do estate planning, elder law, business and banking, public law. But we also do what I would call more cutting-edge law, particularly in this area of the state, the southern tier of New York. Oil and gas law is certainly big in our area, might be even bigger in years to come. We've been at the forefront of some of those challenges and have really developed a lot of expertise in that particular subject area. So I like to say that we've brought traditional law firm values with a very contemporary approach to the practice of law.
Bloomston Baskier is a boutique litigation firm. We've traditionally been associated with a strong criminal defense practice. We continue to do that, but we have now expanded. We're also now defending our clients' civil rights and protecting them from abuse at the workplace.
When working with Bloomston & Baskier, the client can expect that because of the size of our firm, we do give individualized attention for every client. We're going to find a way, and we're going to get it done.
At Bloomston & Baskier, we have experience litigating some of the largest and high-profile cases in the state of Alabama. The combined years of experience of our attorneys and the effort that we put into our cases set us apart from our competition.
Bloomston Baskier is a boutique litigation firm. We've traditionally been associated with a strong criminal defense practice. We continue to do that, but we have now expanded. We're also now defending our clients' civil rights and protecting them from abuse at the workplace.
When working with Bloomston & Baskier, the client can expect that because of the size of our firm, we do give individualized attention for every client. We're going to find a way, and we're going to get it done.
At Bloomston & Baskier, we have experience litigating some of the largest and high-profile cases in the state of Alabama. The combined years of experience of our attorneys and the effort that we put into our cases set us apart from our competition.
The types of criminal cases that I handle include DUI, drug offenses, domestic violence cases. I do work in juvenile court for juveniles charged with crimes in family court. I handle any kind of criminal matter. I was a prosecutor for 12 years, and I prosecuted each and every crime there is in the state system. And that gives me a unique perspective on the other side to see it as a prosecutor would see it and base a defense around the knowledge that I gained through the years as a state prosecutor.
I'm Randy Huff, and this is the Law Office of A. Randolph Huff, PA. We've handled everything from simple possession of marijuana to murder, everything from public disorderly conduct to serious offenses that carry from 20 years to life in prison. For most of our clients, they have never been in trouble before. This is the first time they've had to deal with the criminal justice system, and it's extremely frightening for them. And we want to do everything we can to serve them and to make the process as painless as possible for them. The first thing you should do if you're accused of a crime or arrested is to get an attorney. We see people every week who have waited and deadlines have passed and opportunities have been lost. You need to get an attorney as soon as possible, and that is the only way you can effectively fight a criminal accusation. I have experience not only as a criminal defense lawyer for more than 20 years, but I've also been a state and federal prosecutor. I've also worked in an international accounting firm. All these things in my background help us to look at the big picture when we're representing our clients. I went to the prosecutor's office not with the idea of being a career prosecutor, but to learn all I could to help my clients when I defended them in criminal cases. And we use that knowledge to get the best results for our clients.
Since 1999, the law offices of Judd Silverman has been representing people accused of criminal offenses throughout the state of Texas and throughout the United States. We have handled thousands of criminal cases. Our experience, our determination is what gives people back their lives at the end of the day. That's what we strive for each and every single day. We understand what's at stake. When a person is the target of a federal fraud investigation, it's extremely important that they hire an attorney that has dealt with these problems before. Many times, by aggressively handling these cases from the outset, you can prevent a disaster from happening. That's what we do at the law offices of Judd Silverman. If you're the target of a fraud investigation, whether in state or federal court, there's a good chance that an investigator or detective has contacted you and wanted to get a statement. It's very important that you immediately hire an attorney to intercede in that process, figure out what's going on for you, and determine what the course of action will be based on your terms, not the government's terms. Since 1999, my firm has successfully represented people accused of fraud-based offenses, both in state and federal court. We have prevented people from being convicted of these offenses. We've prevented these people from going to prison because of these offenses. You need to contact the law offices of Judd Silverman immediately. We'll take over from this point and guide you through this situation. I represent people that are accused of criminal offenses throughout the state of Texas in both state and federal court. I'm licensed to practice in federal courts throughout the state of Texas, in the United States Court of Appeals for the Fifth Circuit of the United States of America, also licensed to practice before the United States Supreme Court. Additionally, I hold a license to practice law in state court in the state of Missouri. The benefits of hiring the law offices of Judd Silverman to handle a criminal matter in the state of Texas or anywhere in the United States is our experience. We have successfully handled thousands of cases across the state of Texas and across the United States of America in both state and federal court. Our experience is what distinguishes us from other law firms.
At Rogo Law, we handle all types of cases. Cases from petty thefts to murders. There is no criminal matter we will not handle. Our approach on all of our criminal cases is the same. We handle them as if it is the most important thing in our client's life. We defend them aggressively and effectively. We are honest, we treat our clients right, and we tell them how it is. We are straight shooters at this firm. There is no nonsense here. We are aggressive, no-nonsense criminal defense firm. If you want to talk to somebody and you want them to tell you what you want to hear, this is not the firm for you. We will tell you how it is, we will lay the facts out, and we will be honest and upfront in every conversation we have. And also, one more very important thing is that we always return our calls. We are in constant communication with our clients. If they ever have a question or a concern or they're worried about something, they can always feel free to call us. We are always available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.